Tonight we report on bail set for the suspect in Sunday's shooting in Moses Lake, and Live Nation may add on-site medical services during large festivals at the Gorge Amphitheater. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Thanks, Alan. Ephrata boys basketball drops a district game to Wapato, but still remains alive in the postseason. And the Big Nine All-Conference basketball selections are out. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
And it looks as though this unseasonably mild temperatures will continue just a bit, but a little cooler for the weekend. More seasonal temps coming our way. Details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFiber One News.
From the iFiber One HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFiber One News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFiber One News, and it starts now.
Bail was set at $1 million for the man accused of shooting 2 people in Moses Lake on Sunday afternoon. Prosecutors charged Argamiro Flores, a 21-year-old Moses Lake man, in Grant County Superior Court with 2 counts of assault in the first degree. Deputy Prosecutor Kevin McCrae requested the bail amount, saying Flores failed to appear for a court hearing in December 2014 and has convictions for obstructing a law enforcement officer and assault. Flores reportedly shot the 2 men after a group of rival gang members attacked his friend on the Alder Fill near Knowles Vista Drive. After the victims turned their Chrysler 300 around, they allegedly began fighting with Flores' friend and tried to steal a bicycle before shot. For more information on the shooting, visit us online at ifiber1.com/news. A family-owned hotel in Moses Lake is being remodeled and expanded. The project is expected to be completed this spring. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
The Inn at Moses Lake at Kittleson Road and Interstate 90 is undergoing a major transformation that will add new rooms and remodel the entire hotel. The Inn at Moses Lake is owned by the Molitor family, which also owns and operates the Holiday Inn Express next door and the Ramada Inn in Moses Lake. The Molitor family's construction company, managed by Mitch Molitor, is doing the work on the Inn's expansion and renovation project. Tim Molitor, manager of the family's 3 hotels, is also working on the Inn at Moses Lake project.
Well, we're adding 46 new rooms. All rooms will have full kitchens in them. They're going to be awesome. We're going to get a whole new lobby, new breakfast bar. They're really cool, state-of-the-art rooms. It's going to be similar to kind of a Marriott brand.
That will bring the Inn at Moses Lake to 91 rooms and will give it a new uniform look. Molitor explained the project meets a new demand.
Well, you know, we saw this demand for the extended stay rooms. A lot of people are coming to town to work, and they're looking for hotels that have a kitchen in them. So it'll be really cool. Every single one of these new 46 rooms will have a full kitchen, and it's going to have a whole set of cabinets with full stove and refrigerator, microwave, full-size refrigerator. The rooms are bigger too. They're an extra 4 feet longer than a normal size room, so it gives us a little bit more living space for them too.
Molitor expects the project to be completed by May 1 or soon thereafter to open for the busy season.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. You know, it's a real busy intersection right on the exit of I-90 and 17, exit 179 here. So there's demand for it, and we're just looking forward to a busy summer, and you know, it's going to really help improve what Moses Lake offers.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
Grant County Schools would receive nearly $40 million in state funds to hire more than 250 teachers as part of Initiative 1351. The Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction and Office of Financial Management issued a report outlining how each school district in the state would receive state funds to hire teachers as part of compliance requirements with I-1351. The initiative was designed to limit class sizes at all grade levels of public schools and was approved by voters in November 2014. Lawmakers estimate it will cost the state $2 billion in the next 2 years and is scheduled to be fully implemented by the 2018 school year. In Grant County, Moses Lake School District would receive nearly $20 million in state funds to hire 120 teachers and support staff. Quincy, Ephrata, and Wahluke would each get between $5 and $6 million. Warden and Soap Lake would each receive between $1 and $2 million. And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
And we'll be back right after this.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 indie.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch, entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hi everybody, meteorologist Don Morella with you on this Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Your forecast here on iFiber Channel 1 News Weather is brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And it does look like a little gradual cooling trend will be settling into the area during the next couple of days, but still a nice March feel in the air, at least through Friday before we seasonally cool it off by especially Sunday, Monday. And with that change, winds will pick up a little bit, especially on Saturday. Could be a gusty day Saturday, but as just mentioned, closer to seasonal temperatures. Still above normal, but closer to seasonal temperatures come Sunday and Monday. Seasonal temperatures are 43 and 26. And Sunday's highs will still be in the upper 40s, so getting closer at least. We're in the mid-50s this afternoon, 54 officially for the daytime high, 29 the morning low. And in Moses Lake, a very pretty day, 54 and 28. Very homogeneous, big word there, isn't it, for the temperatures across the area. Not much change from city to city with the thermometer readings. And currently outside, the thermometer is reading 50 degrees, dew point at 30 with a light south-southwest breeze. That'll be shifting more towards the north in the coming days, and that's the reason for a little bit of a cooling pattern, albeit slight. Now, overnight tonight, we do see a little moisture gathering in the Cascades, west to the Puget Sound, the coastal section, seeing a few showers and clouds, but more of a westerly breeze over the mountains, and that's a true downslope wind for us, and things tend to dry out here in the basin. So all the moisture getting squeezed out to our west in the mountains, but in general, a little cooling trend. And as we slide through Friday night, Saturday, you see lots of sunshine coming on in, but the breeze will be shifting to the north by then. And therefore, we'll be seeing a little cooler temperatures and gusty winds on Saturday. Here we go across the state on our Thursday. Cloud showers from the Cascades west, the snow level around 3,500 feet. And looking into the inland northwest, upper 40s to lower 50s. Closing in to the Columbia Basin. Again, a very pretty day. Feeling like spring still. Closing in on 60 in many areas, but we'll hang it in the mid to upper 50s for the daytime highs. A few passing clouds. And one or two sprinkles might just briefly make it over the Cascades into our western areas, Bridgeport, but generally we're not looking for too much in the way of any sort of moisture. So the 7 days, so your way there. Thursday, Friday, still up near 60, but the gradual cooling trend into the weekend. Breezy Saturday, upper 40s, lower 50s, Sunday and Monday before we warm it back up. So again, this nice pattern continues here in the basin. Also, continuing will be sports. So keep it here.
What better way to start the new year than in a new Toyota? We're making it easier than ever with 3 ways to save. Your choice of financing as low as 0%, up to $2,500 in customer cash back, or low payment leases on your favorite Toyota model, like RAV4, now just $199 per month. Just pick your favorite Toyota, the best savings options for you, and drive away. It's that easy, so start your year right. For full details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Ephrata and Wapato battled it out on the hardwood in the second-round district playoff game last night. It was a wild one that saw the number 5 seeded Wolves knock off the top seed in the tournament.
Lloyd Burleson got the home crowd into the game early with the first bucket of the contest. The teams traded baskets over the opening quarter that had Wapato up 15-12. The Wolves stretched their lead to 32-23 at the break as the Tigers had trouble containing Wapato's big man, Marcus Guevara. The sturdy 6'2" post finished with 14 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists in the game. Josh Johnson's bucket to open second half action ignited a 15-12 Ephrata run, and the Tigers narrowed the gap to 6 points. His bucket to start the fourth quarter gave the Tiger faithful hopes of pulling out a comeback win. Wapato responded with a 12-6 run to reestablish a double-digit lead with 1:10 left in the game. 2 free throws by Gunnar Blankenship and a bucket by Justin DeHogue made it 56-50 with under a minute to play. Blankenship's three-point play with 40 seconds left made it 56-55 and brought the home crowd to its feet. 2 Wapato free throws in the waning seconds put the Wolves up 58-55. Ephrata got off a contested game-tying 3 with 9 ticks on the clock, but it was short of its mark and Wapato escaped with the win.
The Wolves advanced to the championship game with the win and will face East Valley Thursday evening at Eisenhower High School. Ephrata takes on Prosser, who handed the Tigers their 2 losses in the regular season in a loser-out game at 5. The Columbia Basin Big 9 released its all-conference basketball selections, and 8 Moses Lake Chiefs made the list. Voted first team all-conference on the boys team was center Cesar Sandoval. Tyson Carstetter and Mitch Holman were second-team selections. Derek Martinez made honorable mention. Isaiah Thomas was named to the all-defensive team. For the girls, it was McKenna Walker and Jessie Loetta named first-team all-conference. Loetta was also named Player of the Year. Sister Jamie made second-team all-conference. Avery Clark was named to the honorable mention squad. Alicia Overland Walker and Jessie Loretta were selected to the all-defensive team as well. The NFL Draft Combine kicks off today in Indianapolis and lasts through Monday. All 32 NFL teams will have representatives at the Combine. With at least 10 picks in the upcoming draft, the Hawks will examine players both physically and mentally. Seattle GM John Schneider is set to meet with the media on Thursday, while Coach Carroll will meet on Friday. The Seahawks need help at receiver and may need depth at running back, depending on Marshawn Lynch's decision to return. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a group of Ephrata High School students who are preparing for opening night of the classic musical Grease. Reporter Devin Higgins has the story.
Ephrata High School took President's Day off, but a group of students were still hard at work in the Performing Arts Center to prepare for the opening night of Grease, the classic musical about the exploits of high schoolers in the 1950s. About 50 students comprise the cast and are spending the next 3 weeks having to learn acting, singing, and dancing to bring the show to life. Budget issues forced the high school to run a musical every other year, but drama teacher Randy Johnstad said choosing Grease was an easy decision.
This is the first musical, or in fact, probably the first play that I've done that I've had the kids are so excited about being in it. There's no lighting fires under them. They are just excited to be here. Plus, I'm having great input from the other faculty at the school. They're excited. People in the community are excited about Grease. I don't know what it is about Grease, whether people are interested in the music or what it is, but it has grabbed everyone and they're excited to be in it. They're excited that we're doing it, and I'm excited that they're excited.
Junior Tucker Merchant has the lead role of Danny opposite senior Lindsay Bear's Sandy. They say the challenge of playing such iconic characters is making them different and unique from what's come before.
I found a lot of videos of schools that have a lot better facilities than we do, and so it's like, oh, okay, I guess we can't really do that as much, but you find things that you like want to take from that or try and do different than that, but it's all really fun, doing lots of new things and making it your own.
She's actually a really deep character, and so, I don't know, getting all those emotions in is kind of cool to be able to be happy, excited, sad, and angry in like multiple different parts of the play. Like, she gets it all.
Behind the scenes, hours of work are put in by the tech crew to build sets and props the cast will use for the show's run. Senior and Assistant Director Carly Peters has been the leader of the crew and says the work is sometimes thankless, but always rewarding.
No, I never really wanted to be on stage. I mean, I'm not afraid to talk to people. I do a lot of leading and stuff here, but I thought it'd be a lot more fun to learn tech stuff. We try to get it done, but it's always, we like to say what can go wrong will go wrong, it seems like. So we like to say, like with lights, we have generic, if something goes wrong, put this on, and then that works. And with sound, if something goes wrong, we resort to this. We like to have a fallback, which we always use every time. So I've got a good crew. I've got my stage manager is really great. Her and I kind of co-stage manage, so we work together. It's a lot of fun. I think if you try not to be so stressed, just remember that it is a fun thing. That helps.
Ephrata High School's production of Grease opens for a 3-night run starting Thursday, March 12th. In Ephrata, Devin Higgins for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
Have you been to iFiber1.com? The most up-to-date news in the Columbia Basin is just one click away. With news, sports, and weather, you can stay in the know with what's going on in your community. Read your news on the go by visiting iFiber1.com on your tablet or even your phone. Follow us on Facebook for quick updates and discuss the news with others in our area. Your #1 news source in the Columbia Basin is iFiber1.com. Check it out today. What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. It's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Welcome back. Live Nation is looking at a possible solution to decrease the number of people taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center from music festivals. Representatives from Live Nation, the Quincy Valley Medical Center, Grant County Fire District 3, and the City of Quincy met with Grant County Commissioner Cindy Carter to discuss the impact of the Gorge Amphitheater on the area. Hospital district officials said patients from the concerts at the Gorge are responsible for roughly 20% of the unpaid hospital bills. The Gorge administration is looking to hire a company to handle more medical emergencies on site, rather than send them to Quincy. Hospital Administrator Mehdi Merid says finding a way to avoid adding additional costs for the hospital is good and appreciated the idea of improving communications. A new public education program in Grant County is designed to educate children about calling 911. The Multi-Agency Communications Center developed several cartoon characters to help teach school-aged children about what 911 dispatchers will need in an emergency. Each of the 5 characters has a specific message about information dispatchers will ask, including where the emergency is, what is happening, who is involved, and when did it happen. The agency's public education team will soon introduce the program at area schools, the county fair, and other events to help children learn more about 911. For more information, contact MAC Public Education Coordinator Helen Terry at 509-762-1160. In Northwest news, a man who claimed detectives beat him up was caught telling a tall tale. Alexander Tomaszewski said that detectives in Lane County, Oregon, gave him 2 black eyes last month while being questioned. But when police checked their video on the day of the alleged assault, they saw the man repeatedly punch himself in the face. The man admitted to the lie, saying he thought he could get out of jail. Instead, he pleaded guilty to filing a false report and was sentenced to time served. A man is being credited with saving the lives of a woman and child from a burning home. Reporter Nick James reports.
I'm still in shock, you know, I'm still in shock to see something like that, to see somebody on fire, but I'm just glad I was home at the right time to help.
Heart racing long after the fire was out.
Just get them out, get them out. You know, God gave me the strength to get them out.
Joe Brown could barely catch his breath.
And the boy was already outside saying, help my sister, help my sister.
Retelling the story of his life-saving rescue.
Once I saw the kid, you know, come out and say, help my sister, then I seen the smoke. I seen the fire, the blaze, you know.
He ran across the street to the burning South Sacramento home on 68th Avenue.
That's when I saw the mother and daughter leaning out the window like this.
They were both trapped. The mom, Joe says, was yelling to get her daughter out first, so he pulled the little girl out of the window to safety, then went back for mom. Joe says she was on fire when he got her out. Another neighbor was spraying water on her with a hose.
The neighbor behind him, you know, had a water hose, and he was putting her out as I was dragging her, you know, dragging her to safety, you know, getting away from the house.
1 minute, he was watching TV. The next, he was a hero.
At this point, it looks like this guy made the right decision and was able to help pull the 2 victims out.
The house is a total loss, but Sac City firefighters say thanks to Joe, 2 lives were saved.
But I'm just glad I was home to help out, you know, to save somebody's kids' lives, you know, because I have kids of my own, and if something like that happened to my kids, I, you know, hope somebody can do the same.
And that's going to do it for us here at I-501 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.